Welcome to the Firefighter Aptitude Test Preparation YouTube channel. This week we're talking to Jeff Fitchett, the Managing Director of Operations and Training at Access Rescue Canada. Jeff is going to speak to us today about firefighter training. In this week's video, we're going to talk about the firefighter training services that Access Rescue Canada offers to aspiring firefighters and professional firefighters alike. We're going to talk about the NFPA standards, what they mean and why they're important. Lastly, Jeff is going to give aspiring firefighters some advice on how to strategically approach their training based on their regional needs. My name is Luann. I own Smart Tutoring and Test Preparation Services. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Let's dive right in. Jeff, can you tell us a little bit about your experience as it relates to the skills required here?
Yeah, certainly. My name is Jeff Fitchett, and I'm the Managing Director of Operations and Training with Access Rescue Canada. And we offer both technical rescue training and OFAI skills prep. And we also work with industry with safety related courses. And I teach personally tower rescue, high angle rope rescue, swift water, surface water, and ice rescue. I'm also the rescue captain with Huron and Area Search and Rescue. I run the training for our special operations rescue team. We're involved with rescues and recoveries. We provide swift water, surface water, ice rescue, and high angle / low slope rescues. And I'm also an instructor under OSARVA, which is the Ontario Search and Rescue Volunteer Association of Canada. And I'm involved with SARVAC, which is the national body. And I've been involved with some committees and stuff like that. So rescue is what I do.
How long have you been doing this, Jeff?
I'm on my 7th year doing search and rescue. And I also have a background in rock climbing, mountaineering. I've always been outdoors oriented. And I just have a lot of experience with survival related courses and frontier training and stuff like that.
Tell us about the other services that you provide to not only aspiring firefighters, but professional firefighters over at Access Rescue.
Certainly. So Access Rescue Canada was founded by Mark Alderman. He spent 30 years in fire service, and his last part of his career, he was a chief training officer. We work with both fire departments, government agencies, and industry, where we train a lot of fire departments all around the province, along with police marine units and other first responding outfits, such as paramedics, like tactical paramedic teams and so on. We specialize in confined space rescue, high angle rope rescue, tower rescue, swift and surface water rescue, and ice rescue. And we follow NFPA standards to a T. Mark has a bachelor's education. He also has a master's in adult education. So our curriculum is very tight, and we follow the NFPA standards to a T. We offer awareness courses, like online courses, and then a rope one is a practical on the awareness side, and then operations and technician level training. We are constantly working with fire departments, though. We do a lot of their certification process through the OFM.
Why is NFPA important? What does that mean in terms of when you say we follow it to a T? Why do I need to care about that?
Okay. The National Fire Protection Association is a set of standards that was adopted about 40 years ago. And unfortunately, accidents often create policy. And so the standards are awareness level, operations, and technician level. And awareness it gives a general idea of hazards, PPE, just an awareness of what's going on in a specific rescue situation. When you get into operations level training, it provides a little bit more hands-on. It's being able to self-rescue, and you're more involved with a rescue. And then technician level training is geared towards people that are actually going out and doing the physical rescue, which is called a go rescue. And that could be the one jumping into swift water and helping save someone, or somebody on the ropes and going down to do the rescue. And the standards they're meant to basically save lives, both the rescuer and both the patient or the person in need.
just because you have your firefighter one and firefighter two doesn't mean you're competitive or an experienced firefighter. They need to take additional training, regardless of whether they're in a department or not. Is that correct?
Uh, that's I agree with what you're saying there. I think just even having a bare minimum knowledge of knots is very important because every technical rescue discipline involves knots. You will be using knots and hitches. It's just a common thing, whether you're climbing a ladder and using the halyard or performing the tactical rescue, like from a rope perspective.
Okay,
It's
so I have another question for you. How do you decide as an aspiring firefighter what training to take?
First off, I would look at the posting of what fire departments are looking at. What are the requirements? And I would start there. And so it's once you understand what they're looking for and you've checkboxed that, then it comes down to I think it's beneficial to show that you're constantly trying to improve. And that's where technical rescue in my opinion, comes in. It's once you've done the fire one, fire two, you've done first aid training, and you have the skills, the OFEI requirements taken care of. That's when you can start trying to differentiate yourself and specialize. Volunteering is huge in trying to get onto a volunteer department or just volunteering in the community. It's all these little things add up. As it pertains to us, though, I would recommend starting with a rope awareness course and build from there. Because, like I said, every discipline that we offer, and if you're just looking at technical rescue in general, it always involves some form of rope. And then build on that. And I'd also look at what you love to do. If you're somebody who's into the outdoors or like ice fishing and stuff, taking a technical rescue course that also benefits your personal life, I think is really advantageous. When we get into a rope course and then you mix that with ice, if you had a snowmobile go through while you're going ice fishing, you could pull it out with a mechanical advantage super simply. I know I'm deviating a little bit, but I
No,
think
it's perfect.
mixing both, it's good money. It's well spent.
Yeah.
If you're a paddler, taking a Swiftwater technician course would be phenomenal. It just make it dual purpose. But that's
Yeah.
where I'd start. I would also recommend it often takes people 3 to 5 years to get into fire service. And so you just have to understand that it takes time and anything that's worthwhile takes time, in my opinion. Yeah, just keep at her, keep building it just
Two, it's
adds to your resume.
important to look at what the city has in terms of where you're applying. Because
100%.
I live in Barrie. I know we have a lot of accidents on the highway in the winter. I know we have water, like we're wrapped around water. So my training would more likely be in those areas, like the Auto X and the ice and the water rescue, more so than high angle rescue, because we're starting to get higher buildings, like taller buildings, but we're not there yet. So,
Yeah.
can you talk to me about that? Am I correct in thinking that, or am I wrong there?
No, I 100% agree with what you're thinking. It's if you're doing a water course in an area that there's no water,
Not going to help.
it's moot. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay.
but I
Yeah,
think
so it does matter. You have to put some research and some intention into your training, because you can't it's not beneficial to you to just keep taking courses and then say, "Here's my resume, give me a job." You have to be able to say, "I want this job in this city because of these things, and I've done this training to get this job."
Yeah, I agree with you like completely. And I'd also, I know that there's criteria differences between different departments in municipalities, like how they hire and what they're looking for and what they don't care about. But if I were looking at two different resumes and one has a lot of the disciplines that we carry and that there's a familiarization, it just makes it easier for training. You can move further faster
Yeah.
with those individuals, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. We've been in this long enough to know. That's why I think it's important to talk about, because recruits can throw their money everywhere. We know that too. We don't want them to do that. We want them to get strategic with their approach in their fire recruitment. That's how they're going to get it in a cost efficient and time efficient manner.
Yeah, I agree completely with you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just like I said, like volunteering and getting involved, be community oriented because after all, you're working for the municipality. right? And you're benefiting the local citizenry.
Yeah,
So
I agree. All right. Is there anything that you would like to discuss that we haven't discussed before we close up here?
no, I'd like to offer a free online course,
Thank
and we have NFPA awareness courses. If you go to accessrescuecanada.org from now till August 31st, 2025, you're welcome to select an awareness course or another course. And if you could email training accessrescuecanada.org and mention smart tutoring as the passcode, and yeah, then we'll set you up with whatever the course. We have confined space awareness, swiftwater rescue awareness, flood rescue awareness, trench rescue awareness. And yeah, look at one of those NFPA courses and just, yeah, email and we'll set you up.
Thank you so much for that. That was a surprise to me as well. And I appreciate it so much on behalf of the audience here on the YouTube channel. It's a great gift. And thank you very much for that. I will link that in the show notes so people can go straight to your website, and I'll put in the password information as well. That way they have that and they can follow up with you to get their free course. A free course? A free
Yeah,
course.
that's
That's
correct.
amazing. You're setting
Yeah,
the standard high. I like
it's hilarious. Yeah,
it.
it's our
I like
pleasure.
it.
It's really what you're doing, Luann. You're a very important part of the process. It's for people trying to get in, just don't be discouraged. And yeah, use Luann's services, use ours. And we have other partners that we recommend, and we'll gear you through the process and help it. And so that's what we're
Great.
all trying to do.
Yeah, that's the point for sure. All right, Jeff, one more time, where can we find you?
Certainly. So for OFEI, I recommend you go to firefighterskillspreparation.com, and then it will redirect to our other website, which is our main website, which is accessrescuecanada.org. And yep, and then our email is training@accessrescuecanada.org. And
Perfect.
I recommend those three venues and just check our website out. And if you have any questions, just drop a line or send off an email and I'll be happy to help you out.
Did you want to close up?
Yeah, I appreciate your time today. This has been fun. And yeah, I wish everyone good luck. And I hope you get in because it's an awesome career. Everyone I know who's in fire just loves it. And yeah, you're doing good work once you get in.
Yeah,
Good luck.
I agree. Thanks so much, Jeff.
Yep, you're welcome. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
And there you have it. We're going to come back with another video, but for now, please extend your appreciation to Jeff and Access Rescue for the information. Like and share this video, and do be sure to subscribe so that when we come back next week, you won't miss the video that we've got prepared for you. My name is Luann. I own Smart Tutoring and Test Preparation Services. Thank you very much for being here. Have a smart day.